All right, welcome to the Complete Funnel Building Masterclass. In this live training, we're going to be building a VSL call funnel for an info coaching business. And my goal is to give you the exact process behind all of the frameworks and components behind the complete funnel system, all the way from the ads, the landing pages, and the backend nurture system, so that you can copy this exact funnel system and paste it into your info coaching, consulting, agency, or B2B business and start generating qualified leads on the front end through the ads and convert those leads into customers. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Brilliance, and over the past 15 months, we've helped big names like Jordan Welch, Mr. 408, Daniel Fazio generate well over $5 million in revenue using this same type of VSL call funnel that I'm about to build with you in this video, alongside many other funnel types to be completely transparent. Now, without further ado, let's get right into it. First off, we have the onboarding form here, and we're teaching people how to start an AI social media marketing agency, which is going to be a bizop or a business opportunity. And you can see we have the target audience here, proposition, the offer to potential customers, the common objections and concerns, the main outcomes or results, and the typical time frame for results. And that's really what we're going to be building. We're going to get started with the ads. We're going to script the hooks. We're going to script the body. We'll script the VSL page. We're going to script the confirmation page, the pre-framing sequence, and the reminder sequence. So first off, with the ads, when we're thinking about the ads, we want to start with testing 10 hooks and one body. And the reason why we like to go with this structure is because it gives you a wide range of angles to attack that you can now drill down and find what the winning hook or the majority hook is going to be. So once you have your 10 hooks should be scripted in a certain way, which I'm going to break down in a second, but you need to be speaking to the in-market demographic, which is the people who are in the market right now looking for your solution, right? These are the people that are easiest to sell to. So for me, it would be something like, hey, do you need a funnel right now for your business? Or do you need a cold traffic acquisition ready funnel for your business? And then after that, you need to lead with a problem. You need to explain what the problem is and like actually give context to the problem. Don't just be vague. Like a lot of the ads like really just have a lot of vagueness, which is a problem that I see. And you want to have a realistic payoff, and you want to be very specific in your ads. You want to be very specific about, whatever you're talking about. You want to be very contextual, because this is what I've found the most success with, is just being very contextual with the problems and solutions, etc. Just explaining it logically, like like you're trying to sell it to someone. Okay, so I have a couple hook ideas here, just so I don't start from scratch and make this video like too drawn out. And I'm going to break each of the hooks down. The hooks obviously could be better, but we're going to see them, all of them, in a second. So what if you can make anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 a month from the comfort of your home using this new AI business model that requires no upfront cash or that requires no experience from you or any upfront cash? You can see how this plays into the desire of building a business from the comfort of their home and making money. Not actually building a business, but making money from their home using a new business model. And by the way, if you're running any kind of B2C or bizop offer, using AI, adding AI is going to absolutely make you skyrocket. Anything with AI in the name, especially for an info product, is absolutely going to make you crush, right? So at least right now that AI is trending. Okay, so. And also we remove the objection of, requires any experience or, have any upfront cash. So you can see how we are being very contextual. We're not just saying, hey, what if I gave you $2,000 a month, or what if I give you $5,000 a month? There's like, hooks that you see, and they're like coaches, agencies, consultants. What if I could add $100,000 a month to your bottom line next? Like, it doesn't make sense. You need to speak about the situations that these people are in. You need to target the things that they're facing right now. And that's what you need to use in your hook in order to actually draw the attention. Okay, so hook 2. So if you're currently working a job you may or may not enjoy, what if I told you it takes the same amount of time? It takes the same amount of time to get clients to pay you $2,000 to $5,000 a month with this new AI business model that requires no experience and no upfront cash. And you can see here it still plays into the pain here, which is working a job that they may or may not enjoy. If you're working a job you don't enjoy, if you're currently working a job you don't enjoy, what if I told you it takes the same amount of time to get clients to pay you $2,000 to $5,000 a month with this new AI business model that requires no experience and no upfront cash, right? You can see how that plays into number 1, a pain point and a desire, right? And gives them a mechanism as well. So let's paste in hook 3. So if you have 10 free hours a week, this new AI business model can allow you to get two or three paying clients, paying you $2,000 to $3,000 a month. Obviously, like I said, a lot of these hooks could be a lot better. We could say 2 to 5K a month, but 5K as well is like, if you're selling a 5K service, most beginners aren't going to be able to sell 5K services unless they're like really good, because the business owner isn't just going to pay you 5K for the sake of paying you 5K. So, let's say if you have 10 free hours a week, you can notice here where we don't talk about the job, but we're talking about the amount of hours that they have during the week. So someone working a 9 to 5, for example, you work a 9 to 5, 8 hours a week. What happens from 5 to 9 a.m., as a lot of people have famously said? 5 to 9 is basically how many hours? Am I done bored, bro? I don't know how many hours that is. Maybe like 7 or I don't know, bro. Like, definitely more than 12 hours. But again, you can see here, we're kind of putting that front loading with this, which is if you have 10 free hours a week, which they do have. If they're working a 9 to 5 job, they have 10 free hours a week. This new AI business model can allow you to get 2 or 3 clients paying you 2 to 3K a month in your free time. Let me prove it. Right? So you can see how that plays into the desire. Now, hook 4 is going to be a little bit different. It's more of a social proof type of hook, and I found success with these kinds of hooks as well. So I found success with very contextual hooks and also like social proof hooks. We had an ad where it really crushed for us, and it was really social proof. So last month, Henry made $17,000 selling AI SMMA services to local businesses, and when he started, he had literally zero experience. He isn't special, and he was just tired of working the job and committed to changing his life. Again, this hook could be a lot better. But again, like what I'm trying to give you is like the ideas, how we like to think about this stuff. We're not thinking about it like, we're not thinking about all of the stuff that people do in their ads, which make it very vague and don't make it contextual. Context is the key. Context is the key to making your ads perform. If your ads lack any sort of connection, like on a point where the prospect thinks that you understand them, like you have to make them feel like you're stalking them. Okay, that's what you have to do. So you can see here, and when he started, let's say 7 months ago, he literally had zero experience. He isn't special, and he was just tired of working the job and committed to change his life. Now, this uses third person. Instead of telling them, hey, you can make $17,000 a month, instead of using their angle, we say, hey, this person made $17,000 a month in 7 months, and this person wasn't special. He was just committed to changing his life. And you can see how using that third person is going to make them feel like, oh, it draws interest. It's not like that's going to make them convert immediately, but it's going to draw interest because it shows the possibilities of what they could do with, their life and potentially the offer. So let's take a look at the hook 5. Every single person who's sick of their 9 to 5 and looking for a way to get out needs to pay attention. With this new AI business model, you can get 2 to 3 clients to pay you $2,000 to $3,000 a month and completely replace your 9 to 5 income. And now let me prove it to you. Okay, this is a really good hook. And by the way, for all of my info product guys out there watching, you can literally just copy this. We're not using this for any offer whatsoever, so you're more than happy to copy this, right? So you can see how obviously, I'm not going to script out 10 hooks here because that's going to take, a lot of time. But this, and again, like I didn't even use AI for this. Like think about when you take the this form right here. Let's actually download this form in a document format. And think about when we upload that to ChatGPT and ask it to, let's actually see. So based on this shit, and these hooks that we have, let's generate the body. Okay. Let's generate the body and also make the hooks better. That's what we're going to do now. Okay. So, so I pasted everything. I'm going to say, based on the hooks I've pasted here, I want you to generate a body script. I want you to generate the body script based on the frameworks that follow, and add body script based on the frameworks that follow the frameworks based on the body framework. Bro, can't spell for some reason. Based on the body framework after the hooks. I also want you to give me specific okay, look at what I'm going to do. I'll say study the onboarding document attached, and study the onboarding document attached, and based on these hooks I've pasted here, I want you to generate an body script based on the body frameworks, that follows, based on the body framework that I have added as well. I want you to give me specific insights into the hooks and how they could be improved. Okay. Also, speak to a market, lead with problem, promise a realistic payoff, and be very specific and contextual. Document of attach. It is for a B2C or bizop offer that I am scripting ad for. Okay. Now let's go. Let's see what happens. Okay. So here's my offer to you: a complete beginner-friendly program that shows you step-by-step how to start your own AI-powered marketing agency from scratch and start landing clients paying you $1,000 to $5,000 a month retainer, even if you have no prior experience or skills. Over the next few weeks, I'll walk you through how to package. So this isn't exactly how we're going to structure it, but we're going to fix it. So over the next few weeks, I'll walk you through how to package and deliver high-demand services, how to find and close clients, how to set up automation systems that do the fulfillment for you, blah, 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 so that you can escape the 9-to-5 and build a flexible income stream, work anywhere, and just this means you no longer have to waste time on rabbit holes. Yeah, this body is pretty dog shit, but let's look at the hooks. So strengths, okay. Thousands are landed to make it more. If you're working a job you hate, didn't know you could. So again, like, I don't know if we should use the word hate, because at the same time we don't want to attract like everyone. We don't want to. I know, yes, a bizop is like a mass market kind of thing, but again, we want to be specific about the type of people, so we don't attract like bad clients who like hate their jobs or like in terrible situations, and then we have to deal with that when they join the program. Does that make sense? So we're just 10 hours a week. Regular people are closing 2 to 3. So I think what we're going to do is just straight up just raw dog the body, bro, because here's my offer to you. I'm going to teach you. So I'm going to teach you how to start and run an AI social media marketing agency. I'm going to teach you how to start an AI social media marketing agency and make $2,000 to $25,000 a month. Maybe not 2 to 20. Let's say like $2,000 to $10,000 a month, with a few high-ticket clients. I'm going to teach you how to start and run an AI social media marketing agency from scratch. Even if you have no experience, and make $2,000 to $10,000 a month with a few high-ticket clients, so that you can finally live life on your own terms. Have time freedom, quit your soul-sucking job, if we're being brutally honest, and travel the world, right? So we're showing them like the offer benefits. So we've helped, you'll see, we've helped hundreds of students. Hundreds of students build AI SMMAs, and we've helped, let's actually, instead of hundreds, let's say we've helped 120. We helped 120 students build AI SMMAs, making $2,000 to $25,000 a month. Like Jake, who quit his job in January and is now making $3,000 a month. It is AI SMMA. Like Mary, who now lives in Thailand. Mary, who now lives in Thailand, running her remote business, running her remote AI SMMA business, and living life on her own terms. Or like, take Sam for example. Who was a construction worker who decided to change his life and is now making, $15,000 a month using this AI SMMA business model. Okay, this means you no longer have to, clock in at your job, listen to your boss. So we're tapping into the desires that don't necessarily come up to the surface, the desires that are kind of suppressed. Okay, this is where you get very, very interesting. So you no longer have to clock in at your job. You no longer have to feel like you're stalling in life and everyone is achieving their goals and you're not. So this means you no longer have to clock in your job. You no longer have to listen to your boss. You don't have to feel like you're stalling in life while everyone is achieving their goals. So if you want to learn more about this, about my AI SMMA business model that is helping hundreds of students quit their jobs and completely replace their 9-to-5 income from the comfort of their home. Click the learn more button below. Watch the video below. Watch the video on the next page, and then book your call. Watch the video on the next page, explaining pricing and details, then book your call. So we have a pretty solid script that we're going to run through one more time. Okay, so to remove this, here's my offer to you. I'm going to teach you how to start and run an AI social media marketing agency from scratch, even with no upfront cash and no experience. Even if you have zero experience running a business, even if you've never run a business, before and make $2,000 to $10,000 a month with a few high ticket clients, so that you can finally live life on your own terms. Have time and location freedom. Quit your soul sucking job, if we're being brutally honest, and just thrive in the world. We've helped 120 students build AI SMMAs making $25,000 a month. Like Jake, who quit his job in January and is now making $3,000 a month with his AI SMMA. Like Mary, who now lives in Thailand, runs her remote AI SMMA business and lives life on her own terms. Take Sam, for example. He was a construction worker and decided to change his life, and is now who found one of our videos. Who found one of our videos, decided to take action. Who found one of our videos in May, decided to take in May of, let's say, 2024, which is last year, decided to take action and is now making $50,000 a month using his AI SMMA. This means you no longer have to clock in at your job, listen to your boss, feel like you're stalling in life while everyone else is achieving their goals. So, achieving your goals, and this. Let's add a quick disclaimer for the B2C market. This is not a get rich quick scheme, but if you want to change your life predictably, if you want to change your life, there's very few business models that allow you to do so predictably. Again, I might be spitballing shit here, but I'll take a lot of iterations and you really don't know what works until you try it. Okay, so bear with me. Look at my copy. I'm by no means like I have copywriters on my team, even though I know how to do this stuff pretty well. I still have copywriters on my team. I have I pay consultants, etc. And at the end of the day, it's just you're really trying to get better at this stuff and teach you what I'm learning along the way, my friend. So, and this is not a get rich quick scheme, but if you want to change your life, the whole point is, when, we're scripting ads for clients, I don't touch the ads, right? I just know this stuff fundamentally. But I have like people on my team who do this shit. So this is not a get, but to make it very, to make this very clear, this is not a get rich quick scheme. However, if you want to change your life, there are very few business models that allow you to do so predictably, and this is one of them. So if you want to learn, I think we have a pretty solid. So we're going to paste this into ChatGPT. We're going to see what it says. Okay. Analyze this body and give me insights on how to make it better based on the information you have on B2B, bizop offers, and all of the information that I have provided you with on this offer. And again, my guys who type very fast, give me any recommendations. I want to improve my typing speed, okay? All right, so with a huge raw believable promise. Stack everyone proof he's not a tech bro. She had no audience. Combine mechanism based teaching. AI does the fulfillment. This is very good. Okay. No more waking up to a Slack. Okay. So here's my offer. I'm going to teach you how to launch your own AI-powered social media marketing agency from scratch, even if you've never run a business before, even if you don't have any technical or marketing skills, and even if you're starting with zero cash. Our students land just 2 to 3 high-ticket clients and make between $2,000 to $10,000 a month working part-time from anywhere in the world, and so that you can finally quit your 9-to-5 job without stressing about your income, work online part-time and on your own terms, travel the world to stay home. This is actually now pretty good, This is working. This is working right now, even for complete beginners. Jake quit his job in January and earns $30,000 a month. Mary moved to Thailand and replaced her income with just 2 clients. Sam, a construction worker, found a video in May. Now he's doing $15,000 a month. They didn't have experience, no connections. They followed the exact same system that we're trying to give you. This means you're not like I have to wake up dreading another pointless work day, answer to a boss who doesn't respect your time, wonder how other people are living life while you're stuck. Let's be clear, this isn't some get rich quick fantasy. You need to learn real skills. Yeah, this is actually pretty fucking solid. Okay. It's actually pretty fucking solid. We just need to change up a couple of things and we should be good. So let's go back to this. And let's paste it in. Okay. All right. So what can we change it? So here's my offer to you. Our students land 2 to 3 high ticket clients and make between $2,000 to $10,000 a month, working part-time from anywhere in the world so that you can finally quit your 9-to-5 job without stressing about income. Work online part-time. I like this. This is working right now, even for complete beginners. Jake, remove the fucking emojis. Sam, who was a construction worker, found a video in May and now he's doing $15,000 a month. They didn't have the experience, they didn't have the connections, and this means you no longer have to wake up dreading another pointless work day, answer to a boss who doesn't respect your time, or wonder how other people are living life while you're stuck. Let's be clear, this is some crypto scam or some get rich quick fantasy or some AI. What can we say? AI is something. You need to learn real skills, but it's the most predictable and realistic part we've seen for regular people to earn $2,000 to $10,000 a month online with zero cash up front, with zero cash and minimal. Zero upfront cash and minimal risk. We've helped 120 students do it already. If you want to see exactly how this business model works and how you could get your first clients in the next 30 to 90 days, click the lower button, watch the short video on the next page, then book your free call to get started. This might just be the thing that changes your life. I'll see you soon. So hope that wasn't too drawn out, but right now we have a pretty good ad script. Like we have good hooks and we have a good body as well. So that's it for the ads. And again, what you need to understand when you're scripting these ads is that it's not too much about what you say, but how you say it. So how you say it and where you say it matters maybe even more than what you're saying. If you're speaking to someone in the B2C audience, you might want to have a laptop. You want to sit down in a place that looks like a workspace. Just give them that idea and make them feel like they're speaking to someone who is in the same sort of, not the same position that they're in, but make them feel like, how what kind of illustration am I going to use for this? But basically, when you're speaking to, let's say you're selling real estate, you're selling luxury real estate, and you're in an office, like I am right now, you're trying to sell people real estate. It's not going to be as effective if you're speaking to these people from, the front of a really massive house, a really luxury, let's say 2-story building. It's not going to hit the same, right? You're saying the same thing, but it's not going to hit the same. So you really need to consider your environment and also your tonality as well. The way I change my voice right now, it's like I'm trying to explain something to you, and I have a lot more respect. I'm a lot more conscientious too. I don't know if that's the correct word, but anyways, I'm a lot more. It's a lot more soothing. Like I'm trying to explain tone and everything. And this is what all you need to keep in mind when you're, recording these ads is extremely important. You need to consider your tone, your environment, and combine that with, good ad script, and you're going to have a high performing ad. So always keep that in mind. Now, with that being said, let's move to the VSL page. Now, let's move to scripting the VSL page. So we're going to have the eyebrow. We're going to have the headline, subheadline, VSL, CTA, and then we're also going to have what do we have? Some case studies. So ideally, this is what we want to go with. And if you take a look at our stuff, right? So we have eyebrow, headline, subheadline, VSL, some benefits, yes, some social proof, and we've started seeing, a lot of some funnels like really thrive when we have like really perform a lot better when we have the problem solution section. We're still testing this, by the way, but for this right here, for this VSL page, we're just going to keep it very simple, and we're going to go ahead and start generating the. We're going to start generating anything. So I have like a headline and subheadline document, which I'm going to throw in. I'm going to throw in these ones. I'm going to throw in those headlines and subheadlines as well. So we're going to say, so this document that I have right here has like, a bunch of headlines and subheadlines from previous projects. And then this one as well, these images right here have headlines and subheadlines that are like new style headlines. And again, shout out to Julius. These are from Julius, a guy named Buyer of Media. Not named Buyer of Media, but like his Twitter username is like Buyer of Media. So you guys go follow him. He's really dope, really good at copy. So again, I'm not the best at copy, but I do know enough to the point where I can teach you what I know. So based on these examples, give me 5 headline variations based on the new style headlines. Give me 5 headline, eyebrow, and subheadline variations based on new style headlines, and 5 variations for the linear web headlines and subheadlines document. Okay, you are generating these for my offer that I sent you the onboarding document with. So it's going to go ahead and it's going to generate some headlines. So you see we have business news, this business news, former employee quietly earning $2,000 to $10,000 a month, AI job escape framework, new AI business model exposes how job haters are quitting in record time, from baristas to delivery drivers, secret client automation funnel generates $10K a month for beginners without sales calls. Major platforms scrabbling after AI agency system helps students ditch jobs in 30 to 90 days. This is like a good one. So tired of your job? Start an AI business from scratch and make $2,000 to $10,000 a month in 90 days. So we have a couple solid ones there. So we're going to go ahead and start. Do some stuff here. I'm probably going to go with so eyebrow text. We're going to go with this. So let's say side hustlers, freelancers, and aspiring entrepreneurs. That's what we're going to do. And then for the headline, let's look here. So the step-by-step AI agency framework that helps the construction worker. So I want to say something like copy my low-cost system to build. And by the way, just to break this down a little bit, the eyebrow text should call out the audience that you're targeting. That's what your eyebrow text should do. So that's what we're calling out, people who have side hustles, freelancers, and aspiring entrepreneurs. So maybe we should just do freelancers and aspiring entrepreneurs, copy my low-cost system to build an AI marketing agency that makes you $2,000 to $10K a month with just a few. Copy my low-cost system to build an AI marketing agency that makes $2 to $10,000 a month with just a few clients in 30 to 90 days. 30 days is kind of unrealistic, so we'll just stick to like 60 days. Copy my low-cost system to build an AI marketing agency that makes $2 to $10,000 a month with just a few clients in 60 to 90 days. Copy my low-cost. So let's look at this and let's see how we could improve it. So the step-by-step AI agency framework that help to construct a start an AI-powered business from scratch. Okay. So I kind of found so let's paste this in here. Copy my low-cost AI SMA system and make so I have like a new age wealth. We have like a client. Let's see. Follow what I'm trying to look at. So copy our low-cost 6-figure clothing brand system. Copy my low-cost AI SMA system. The fastest way to build a profitable business and make 10K a month in 2025, even if you have zero experience. So let's see. So we're promising speed as well. The fastest way to build a profitable online business and make 10K a month in 2025. I think that's a pretty good headline. That's a pretty good headline. And then we'll go to the sub headline. So let's take a look at this one, because no experience or upfront cash skill set needed. Just run brand discovery. Yeah, so this is what we're going to do. No experience or upfront cash or skill set needed. Skill set needed. Let's take a look at this. AI does 80% of the work. You just follow the blueprint. AI does 80% of the work. You just follow the blueprint, right? So we have that. We have the VSL. We have the CTA. The VSL is obviously going to be a video. Then we have the case studies. So the case studies are probably going to be, see what other students are saying. Okay, so here we have pretty good copy for the VSL page already. Now we're going to do the confirmation page, which is going to be pretty simple too. So let's copy this and let's paste that in. So paste it in here. Ideally, we want to say one more step. Watch the video below. And then you say, watch the video too. The spot is confirmed. Watch the video Your spot is confirmed. Watch the video below to confirm your call and get all of the information required, all of the information you need before the call. Then watch the little videos below to get your questions answered. And then you have the VSL, you have the CTA, which is going to be like, so here the CTA, actually we should change it to like apply to join now. Ideally this should be a type form. And then here we're going to say confirm your call. And then here we have get your questions answered before the call. Get your questions answered before the call. So this is the eyebrow text for the confirmation page. This is the headline. Watch the video below to confirm your call. And then watch the videos below to get all of your questions answered. Then we have the VSL, we have the CTAs that's going to say confirm your call. Same thing. And then we have the breakout videos, which is going to be, a bunch of videos that are going to be answering objections. And then after that, so you have more testimonials from students. Okay, so that's what we want to do for the confirmation page. For the pre-framing sequence, we're going to go in, we're going to grab our pre-framing document. So we have a 12 email pre-framing sequence. I'm going to download that because there's no way we're fucking scripting now. So we have this pre-framing sequence where, the goal of this sequence is designed to increase show up rates, eliminate objections, and pre-frame prospects so that they come to your call warm, informed, and ready to buy, or at least way further along the sales cycle. Okay, so it's for anyone booking calls with a high ticket offer, coaching, consulting programs. And you can see here we have like literally, these are the rules. So I'm probably going to plug this in the description so you guys can just grab that. So we have email 1, confirmation and framing, email 2, email 3, just like that until we get to like email 12. So we're going to use this template. We're going to plug it into ChatGPT right now. And the goal of the pre-framing sequence is to give your prospects, get a lot of the questions answered, handle objections, so that when they come to the call, they are a lot more framed and they are, way further along the sales process. Even if they're not ready to buy at that point in time, they're way further along the sales process. Okay, so it doesn't mean that they're going to open all of the 12 emails, but again, they're going to open the ones most relevant to them. So let's go ahead and let's say this is a pre-framing sequence. I want you to follow the structure / to generate a pre-framing sequence for this new offer that I've been writing copy for. So for this one, we really don't need to do much. Ideally, we want to add context and tell ChatGPT to, hey, these are testimonials that we want to add. But again, this one is an imaginary offer, so we do not have that leverage. So we're just going to ask it to generate this. But ideally, when you're doing this, you want to tell it to, you want to tell it to actually use the context that you provide with the project. Now it has so we say reference the onboarding document. Reference the onboarding document and use that to, create the pre-framing and pull information from pull necessary information from that. Okay. So let's go. Let's see what it does. All right. So if you open this, you can see your AI business strategy call is booked. Here's exactly what we'll cover. The exact agency model helping our students land to the 5K a month. And the more context you have, the better it's going to perform at, generating this stuff for you. And then all you need to do is literally take this, plug it into your CRM or your whatever you're using to send emails, and this is going to completely, it's going to be generated for you. Okay. So you can see your email to Brickbat believes why most online biz advice keeps people broke. It's not your fault if past strategies don't work, blah, blah, blah. So it's generating all of this stuff for us on the back end. Is it still generating? Let's see. Okay. Yes. Continue to email 6. So it's regenerating from 1 and it's going to now generate to 12. So you can see as that's happening, we're going to go ahead and start building out our funnel in Webflow. It's going to be very simple. We're going to be using the template. Oh, okay. I'm actually logged in. So we've moved pretty fast with this offer, and one thing that you have to keep in mind as well is you have to make sure that you're referencing your research document, right? I moved fast here because I already understand what's in this document, but again, you have to make sure you understand your customers. You conduct deep research, like use the deep research thing on ChatGPT, although it takes too much time, spend time like a motherfucker, but you just have to do it. It's going to absolutely blow your mind. So research is kind of the cusp. Bro, I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but research is everything when you're building out any of these kind of things. So what we'll do right here is I'm going to click on my blueprint V1, and this is where we're going to be building out the funnel. It's going to be very easy. And again, by the way, guys, if you need a funnel built out for your product, a funnel, like you need your ads, your VSLs, your landing pages, your emails, all of these things built out for you so that you can go launch to cold traffic or warm traffic, whatever the case might be. Just click the link in the description and book a call with my team, myself, and we'll see if and how we can help you. So let's see what ChatGPT has done so far. So you can see here we have, everything is basically just generated right now. It's basically all generated. Then I'm going to ask it to I'm going to give it one for my reminder sequence template. So this is the reminder sequence template. We have 4 emails inside of here. 24 hours before the call, immediately the call is booked. 5 minutes after the call is booked. 6 hours before the call and 60 minutes before the call. So we're going to download that. I'm going to ask ChatGPT. Use this to generate a reminder sequence for the offer. So you can see here, reminder sequence, 5 minutes after the call is booked. Action required, intro call with your name. Hey, I saw your name. Basic is it's going to be very similar. So my team will test to call you to confirm your availability. Just reply yes to lock in. Show up when you receive the AI agency blueprint, blah, 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 pre-framing scripts and client acquisition. Obviously, you need to add context again because this isn't relevant to the offer. Pre-framing scripts and client acquisition templates aren't relevant. So you need to make sure that you're adding context and telling it, ask it, hey, ask me any questions. Do not make anything up when you're building out these things. Ask me any questions before you move forward. Okay. 24 hours before the call, your strategy call, personalized game plan, all this stuff. So it has all this stuff generated. All you have to do is just clean it up. And if you take a look at this stuff, for some reason, isn't just loading up. I was to, let's see, blueprint.webflow.io. And if you take a look at this, right here, basically what you want to do is simply just, take your headline right here, copy my locus AI SMMA system. You want to plug it into this. I have no reason why this isn't not coming up, but ideally we want to add it here. We want to add eyebrow text here. We want to add a subheadline. We want to plug in VSL, add in the button, and also add in some benefits. I forgot to add benefits as well. So let's say benefits are like, let's say we have some benefits that are live life on your own terms, achieve freedom, only takes 2 hours a day. Okay, so as you can see right here, we have a reminder sequence, which is incredible. We have a reminder sequence, which is incredible. Sorry, guys, my girlfriend keeps calling me, but anyways, we're almost done. So we have about a few minutes on the time. Okay, so this is finally open, and what I'm going to do is just duplicate this. So I'll duplicate this. I'll say AISMMA v2, and then we'll create that, and then we're going to take that copy. So if you're going to Webflow, we'll take this freelancers and aspiring entrepreneurs. We're going to add that to our IRL text. Going to take this. Let's plug it in here. And take this, and let's close this up. You can see. And then this is going to be applied to join now. And then you have only take 2 hours a day. If you guys need these assets, just let me know. We have a course that's going to be linked below, most likely, and you can just go check out there if you want to learn how to build landing pages like this yourself as well. But you can see here that we have our incredible funnel. So copy my locus AI SMMA system, the fastest way to build a profitable online business and make $2,000 to $10,000 a month. You can see how it promises a dream outcome in a very direct fashion, right? And also handles objections here. Okay. This is the pre-framing sequence, and we have the reminder sequence as well. So that was quite a long video building out all of these assets. My voice is cooked. $12 emails done, and then for this one we have 4 emails. So for the again, just to kind of show you guys again, for the reminder sequence, you have the subject line for this. You have the first email that is sent out to kind of let them know that you're going to cancel the call if they don't respond back in 2 hours. Give them incentives, attach some case studies. Also, close this off here. And then the 24-hour call, you have, the strategy call again. This 30-minute conversation will give you a custom deliverable, incentive 2, incentive 3. This call is you can literally just, I'm going to put this in the description so you guys can just copy that. I'm going to put the pre-framing as well in the description so you guys can copy that. But I do hope you guys got some value out of this. If you need someone to build a funnel, or you want to learn how to build funnels for your business, for your clients, whatever the case might be, just check the link in the description. The first one is going to be to book a call with me, to speak with me so that we can help you build out a funnel. The second one is going to be for you to go buy my course that's going to teach you how to build landing pages and funnels. So with that being said, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe. I'll see you guys soon.